Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve paper 62 March 2026. This is the most updated exam. Hopefully it will be useful for you for your tomorrow's exam. I apologize for uploading this late. So, uh paper 6 it's absolutely different, so you should have some tips to deal with this paper. So in section one, we have two sections. Section one about investigation. Section two, it's about modeling. So you should know that in paper six, marks are given for the process. So not just like final answers. So please try to show your work, okay, to get the marks for reasoning and for working and for the mathematical communication. And you must explain your thinking, okay? So you are usually expected to write reasons, to justify steps, to communicate mathematically correct, okay? So don't like just write the final answer or just give short answer. Just try to be clear. And you should know in section one how to recognize the pattern, because usually in investigation you have a pattern and you have to spot these patterns and verify them, and then you will generalize this pattern in a formula or nth term. And in section B, it's modeling. Okay, so it means that you will build a mathematical equation, okay, from real life descriptions or scenario, and you have to analyze them and interpret them. Okay, so this is the general rules. And of course, in modeling, they will ask you to use your GDC to graph. So please don't forget to take your GDC to the exam. Okay, and you should know how to graph it well, okay, especially about the window, because sometimes you graph it but you don't see the answer in front of the screen, and this is because the window take care that you didn't make the domain and range like x values and y values correctly. So take care about this. So this is like general rules for any paper 6 exam. Now if we move to take section one, please don't take more than 45 minutes. Like, consider, like, if you look here, it's 1 hour 30 minutes, and in 1 hour 30 minutes, how you should look here that it's like you have 90 minutes. So try even to spend like maximum, let's say 40 minutes in each. So you'll have 10 minutes at the end to revise and review. Okay. So let's start with the first one. Section one is talking about investigation and the topic in this paper about Eisenstein triples. Uh, like mostly it's like something new for you, but they explain to you what it is, and you should like follow the pattern in this question. So you are not expected to know what is this, okay? So they will explain to you the topic what you have, just you have to follow the instructions step by step, okay? Here they giving you a triangle, and then you have three sides that ABC, and you have angle 60 degrees, okay? So it means here that we have one angle 60 degrees, and this is the most important in this triangle. And so they are giving you this expression. And they said, like, if you have three sides ABC, so take care here, they are talking about sides of the triangle is ABC. This ABC is not angles. To not think in future that they should be, for example, 180 degrees. So I'm telling you from now, you have to read it very well. This is just sides. Okay, this is what they said. And then they said that the cosine rule says that c squared equals to a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine c. This is the cosine rule, what you know already. They said for this triangle, When C equals to 60, give a reason why the formula will be in that way. Okay, so they give me information here that the angle is 60. So just I need to substitute in the formula. So C squared equals to A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine C. Okay, what's C? It's 60. So cosine 60 degrees. What's cosine 60 degrees? It should be 1/2. Okay, so the answer now A squared plus B squared minus 2AB times 1/2. So this 2 cancelled with this 2. So now our answer is A squared plus B squared minus AB. And okay, so this is the answer. So you can say, you can explain that, give a reason why. Okay, so why from this one we reach it to this one? Because cosine 60 is 1/2. Okay, so and this is what we proved already. So this you can say here after this one, because cosine 60 degrees equals to 1/2. So or therefore that this one, okay, this 2AB cosine C will be just AB. Okay, or what you just said, what you just we wrote. Okay, so now next one, use this formula. Okay, this is our main formula today. To complete the Eisenstein triple 924. Okay, so if you look at this one, and we need to complete this triple like 1, 2, 3. So we need to find the third one. Okay, we have formula. We need to substitute in the formula. So most of the time you are going to substitute, okay, using that given formula. So C squared, take care that they said that this is ABC. So this is A, this one is B, and the third one, what we need to find is C. So C squared equals to A squared, which is 9. So 9 squared plus B squared, which is 24 squared, minus AB. Just you multiply them like 9 times 25, 24. So C squared equals to this one. Take care that the answer will be C squared, not C. So let's try. Like 9 squared, which is 81, plus this 24 squared, minus this 9 times 24. So the answer is 441. So this is C squared. How about C, the square root of 441? So the square root of the answer, so it's 21. Okay, so this one is 21. Okay, here is 2 points, so you have to show your work, and this is what we are saying. Please take care, you have to show your work. Okay, not just to give final answer and to say that, oh, I mentally calculated this. No, you have to show your work. Then question 3. In question 3, they said that you have another triangle, okay? And in this, they said that in the diagram on the right, PQ has been extended, so S, 2S, extended 2S, so that PS equals to PR. So this PS, all of this one, okay, equals to PR. Okay, PR is B, right? So it means this one also, this one, PS equals to also to B. Okay, if this one is B and this one is A, this is small, PQ is A, so it means that this one, this QS is just all of this one is B minus A. Okay? So this one is this B minus A. Okay, we are just following the instructions. Give geometrical reasons why triangle QSR, okay, QSR, which is this one, why this one, gives the Eisenstein triple. Oh, they are giving here the three sides, B minus A, B, C. Okay, so what we need here, we need that to show that, okay, we have three sides, okay, B, C, and A, and there, look at the question. Here is A, B, C, and here is this one. Look, B and C the same, so we need to show that we have two sides in this triangle the same as this triangle, and we need to show that this one, B minus A, also we have in this triangle. And already we did that, okay, that this one's B minus A, but we need to explain this. Plus, we need to show that we have, what else? We have an angle 60 degrees. Okay, so again, our goal is, number one, to show that we have a side called B and side C and side B minus A. And the second thing is to prove or to show that we have angle 60 degrees in this triangle. Okay? So let's take this step by step. Okay, step number one. That they said that this what we just said, I will write this, that PS equals to PR. Okay, and PR is B. That's good. So now, since this all of PS is B, so therefore we can say that this QS equals to what? Equals to B minus A. And this actually what we need to show. Okay, what else? We need to show also that we have two sides, one is B and one is C. Okay, look, this C is already common between them, so that's good. How about B? We need now to show, let's remove this to be clear for you. So next thing now, we need to show that we have, as we have here B, we have also in this triangle, we have B. Which one is B? Let's see. They said that this angle is 16 degrees. Okay. If this one is 16 degrees, and this side PR, sorry, PR equals to PS. So it means this one equals to this one. So I can say that this triangle is isosceles. So it means that this angle equals to this angle. Okay? So if the two angles are the same, so we can find it now since we know that's 160. So we can say that this angle, let's call it PSR, is like 180 minus 60 and then divide by 2, which we know that it will be 60 degrees. So this one is 60 degrees and this one, of course, 60 degrees. Okay. So now we proved that we have an angle there which is 60 degrees. Okay. And since all angles are the same, it means all sides are the same. It means this one is the same. Okay, the same as this one, the same as this one. Okay, so now we proved that this one is B as well. Okay, So this is what we are going to write. Okay, so we explained that this one is 60 degrees. Okay, why this one? Because that triangle, this PR, PRS is, okay, isosceles. Okay, is it fine? Now, what we can write more? We said about what? Yes, we said that all sides are the same, right? All angles 60 degrees. Okay, so this is like all triangles are the same. Like you can say now that this PRS is a quadrilateral. Okay, so done. Just we tried that since it's 3 points to explain it in like three statements or 3 points. Okay, let's just repeat this again. That this one, this side is B, so this side again. So this side, they said the same. So this one is B. Since this one is A, so this side is B minus A. And this is what we need to prove. Next one, since this one is 60 degrees and this side the same, so it's isosceles. So if you calculate the angle, this angle, you will discover that this one is 60, so this one is 60 degrees. Okay, so now we proved that we have one angle 60 degrees. The third one, we need also to prove that one side is B. Okay, so in this case, all angles are the same. Okay, so all sides here the same. So this one is equilateral. So now we know that we have B as well. Okay, so the conclusion here that we can say now, if you want to write that to make it like full mark, that QS, let's write what we, QS is, this one is B minus A. This is the conclusion. And SR is B. Okay, and we know of course here that QR is C. Okay, done with this one. I tried to explain this one like for a long time to be clear for you the idea. Okay, now let's go to 1 point question. So in this question we have another triple, 965 61. Use the information in 3a to write down the related Einstein's triple. Okay, so here 965 61. Do you know what we did there? There they said that one is A, B, C, and the other one is B minus A, B, C. So what does it mean? It means that B and C are the same. Okay, so I will write the same. So this one 65, this one 61. Okay, but what's this 9? This 9 should be B minus A, like if this is ABC, okay, so if I want to find this one is B minus A, okay, so I have to subtract this one minus this one, so it should be 65 minus 9, okay, so in this case this one is 56. Okay, again we are just following the given formula, this one and here and this one. Okay, good. Now, next one, 3 points. We have now two triples, and they are related, and we have to use the same thing. Okay, that we have A, B, C, and another one is B minus A and B, C. Okay, they give us that this one 32 and this one 45. Okay, so one of them A and one of them should be B minus A, right? And this two should be the same, BC, BC. In this case, okay, if I wanted to find this B, I can add this 2, because if you add A plus B minus A, okay, this will give you what? B, right? So let's add them. 32 plus 45. This will give us B, right? Which is what? 77. So now we know that B is 77. It should be also the same here. Okay? Now you will ask me how to find C. Oh, they said already that we have formula for C. Okay, don't forget. It's all questions related usually to each other. The formula for C, it was given. This one. Okay? So C squared equals to A squared plus B squared minus AB. So we need to substitute by the values we have. Okay? Which values we have? We have this one and this one. Okay, so 32 squared plus 77 squared minus 32 times 77. This will give you C squared. Then to find C. The same for the other one. So C squared equals 2. So 45 squared plus 77 squared minus 45 times 77. Okay? So you can say that you got 1 point for this one, and 1 point for this one, and 1 point for this one. Okay? So let's see. You will calculate this one. I'll use calculator to see 32 squared plus 77 squared minus 32 times 77. Okay, then the square root of the answer. Like usually you will notice that the numbers we have here, the answers usually are perfect squares. Okay, so your numbers usually integers, and I think this was given there before. Did they say that before? Because it's, yeah, look, ABC are integers. Okay, so you will notice your answers are integers. So again, read the question very well, because if you are solving the question and you know and expect that it should be integers, if it not, you took the square root of this answer and it's not integer, it means there is a problem. So you have to double check your calculations or your steps. So for next one, 45 squared plus 77 squared minus 45 times 77, and then the square root of the answer. So answer here is 67, and it's got me the same answer. Okay, look here, actually I could just find this one. Okay, like this one, and I know for sure that they said usually that if this one is B and this one C, this two should be the same, BC. Like you could find 70, you can find like C first here, and you should not like, you could just, I mean, repeat it here with no calculations. But verifying your answer, it's very good. Like when I verified and I did it in this way, it gave me the same answer. So it means that we are right. Okay, so this is good to double check your work and to prove that you are right. So you guarantee the question when you leave the exam, you know that this one 100% is correct. Okay, next one, we have a table. Let's look at the table. So complete this table. It's pattern, and usually when you have tables, please look if there is any relation between this column, this one, or maybe there is a relation between these two, or maybe there's a relation between number n and this one. So usually look at the relation between them. Okay, here, like, it seems like there is a relation in A, okay, and B and C is like in columns, but you check first if you see pattern, do it. If not, try to see pattern in different way. Okay, so now let's look at the pattern. This one 3, then 5, so this one is +2, 5 7, so this +2, 7 9 is +2, so the common difference here is 2. Okay, so it means I will add 2, it will be 13. I will add 2, it will be 15. Okay, so if you want, you can save time since we have space here. I think this is next question. Find expressions. Yes, they said find expression to ABC, so we can find it also here since we have space here, and let's make it here as well. Okay, so this is next terms, and if you want to find expression for A, so you can say that A equals to, since this one is linear, the first difference is the same, so this is linear sequence. So it should be, you multiply d times n, this d, like the common difference, which is 2 times n, so 2n. Okay, if you substitute by 1, the first term is 1, this one. The answer should be 3, but if you substitute here by 1, 2 times 1 is 2. So how 2 can be 1? You have to add 1. So it means that this one, 2n plus 1. Okay, or substitute in the formula. You know the formula, like A, or let's make it U1. U1 plus n minus 1 times d. This is nth term, okay, for the linear sequence. Okay, so this is 2n minus 1. Okay, 2n plus 1, sorry. Okay, you have, of course, to show your work here. I did it there just to make everything together. Okay, how about the pattern of this one? 3, then 8 is plus 5. 5, and here plus and 15 is plus 7. Here is plus 9. Here, of course, plus 11. So this one plus 13. So it should be 48. And again, plus what? Plus, you add 2. So this one plus 15. Here plus 15. So it will be 63. Okay. How about next one? So as you noticed here that it's this one plus 7, this one. Okay, let's look at next one. This one is plus 4. Okay, so we expected that since this one is like increasing by 2. Okay, so expected that next one it will be like plus 6. Okay, let's try. So this one, it will be 7 plus 6 is 13. Okay, so next one plus 8. So is it 13 plus 8, 21? Yes, so it looks like yes. This one plus 10, so it will be 31. This one plus 12, so it's 43, so it's correct. Okay, then plus what? Plus 14. So this one is 57. Okay, you finished your table and you got 5 points. Okay, so done. Okay, I will explain it again in that place to make it in its provided space. I don't want you to solve it in different place. Okay, let's see the pattern here. So the pattern of A, that we have 3 5 7. Okay, like it was like 3 5 7, and we discovered that it's plus 2, right? So we can say it's 2 times n. This 2 times n. How this 2 can be 3? We have to add 1. Finished. So this one what we did. Okay. Next one, it was that we have plus 5 plus 7, but the first difference here not the same. So when the first difference not the same, you have to check the second difference. So let's check here the second difference. The second difference, so since, by the way, since the first difference not the same, so this one not linear, not n. Okay, take care, not n. So let's check the second difference. The second difference here is 2. The second difference here is 2. The second difference here is 2. So it means the second difference is the same. So now for sure this one is quadratic. This one is quadratic, like an squared, okay, plus bn plus c. Okay. So this one is an squared plus bn plus c. This is the formula for quadratic, because we are sure now that this one is quadratic. But we need to find a, we need to find b, we need to find c to know the formula. Okay, a usually in quadratic is the second difference divided by 2. The second difference here is 2, so 2 divided by 2 is 1. So now we know for sure that it's 1 n squared, okay? Like n squared with no 1, I'm showing you that a is 1. Okay, so bn plus c. So we need to find b and c. Okay, we have two unknown variables, so we should have two equations and to solve them. So let's try. At n equals to 1, okay, what is the value at n equals to 1? At n equals to 1, the value here is 3, okay? The term is 3, so let's substitute by 1. So it will be 1 plus, and here is 1, b plus c, equals to what? 3. So it means b plus c equals to 3 minus 1, right? So it's 2. So this is the first equation. Now at n equals to 2, let's substitute by 2. At n equals to 2 equals to what there? At n equals to 2 equals to, b here is equals to 8. Okay, so this is, so let's substitute by 2. So 2 squared is 4 plus 2b plus c. This one equals to 8. Okay, so 2b plus c equals to 8 minus 4, which is 4. So this is the second equation. Let's subtract them. Okay, when you subtract this equation, this one from this one, so 2b minus b, it's 1b. And c minus c cancelled, 0. 4 minus 2 is 2. So b is 2. Okay, then if you can substitute in this one, if this b is 2 plus c equals to 2, so it means c now equals to what? 0. So now we have the equation. So what's our equation now? This one, okay, it's 1 n squared plus bn. What's b? Is 2n plus c. What's c? c is 0. Okay, so plus 0. We will not write it. Okay, so this is the equation of the second one. Okay, the third one, let's write it here. Okay, so the third one, again, we said a n squared plus b n plus c. It's quadratic also, okay? How I know that this one's quadratic? Because the second difference is the same. Plus 2 plus 2, okay? So what's a? This a equals to what? A equals the second difference, which is 2, divided by 2, which is 1. So our equation is n squared plus bn plus c. We will do the same, okay? The same what we did here, we will repeat. Okay, this way of solving, there is, of course, another method to know the quadratic sequence. But this method, it's anyone can do it. It's just steps. You follow steps, you will know the formula. Okay, so n squared. So let's find at n equals to 1. At n equals to 1, what is the value? At n equals to 1 equals to 3. So at n equals to 1, so 1 plus, I'm substituting here, plus b plus c equals to what? I forgot. It was 8 or 3. Okay. So b plus c equals to 3 minus this one, so it's 2 equals to 2. So this is the first equation. Okay, at n equals to 2. So 2, so 2 squared is 4 plus 2b plus c equals to, let's see, at n equals to 2, what is the value? At n equals to 2, the value here is 7. Okay. So it means that 2b plus c equals to 7 minus 4, which is 3. So this is the second equation. Okay. So if you, now let's solve the two equations. Let's subtract. So if you subtract this one from this one, so 2b minus b is 1b. C minus c is 0. 3 minus 2 is 1. So b equals to 1. Okay, if b equals to 1, sorry. If b equals to 1 here, so c equals to what? C equals to 1. Okay. So c equals to 1. So what is our formula now? So our formula is, this is our formula, okay? So n squared plus b is 1, so 1n plus c is 1. Okay? So this is the answer, 5 points. Okay, because this one is a little bit long. Okay? So you should know at least how in sequence, how you can find the linear sequence, how you can write the nth term of the linear sequence, and the quadratic sequence. Okay, done with this. Next one is 5 points as well, but we did the main work, you can say, in previous one. So usually in this in the investigation, you will find that you are using the previous question in next question and so on. So take care. Now they said that we have again two triples and the difference between B and C 35. Okay, so the difference between B and C, so B minus C equals to 35. This is what they said. Okay, what is B and C? Those ones. So let's write them. The equation of this one. So B is n squared plus 2n minus C. C is this one. Look, I make it in brackets. Take care about signs, please. Okay, minus C minus the whole equation. So n squared plus 2n minus n squared minus n minus 1 equals 35. Because this minus 1 or this minus multiplied by the whole bracket. So now look, n squared minus n squared is 0. 2n minus n is just 1n minus 1 equals to 35. So n equals to 35 plus 1, which is 36. So the term number 36, okay, or the 36th term, okay, this is the term what I need. Okay, so how can I know now n b of that term? Because we need to know the triples, like we need to know a, b, c, and we need to know b minus a, also b, c. So how to find that? Okay, I have the equation of b and c. I have the equation of a. I have all the equation. So just substitute. Okay, so if you substitute, let's say by a equals to 2n plus 1. Okay, so 36, or 2 times 36 plus 1, so it's 72 plus 1, 73. So a is 73. So this is 73. Okay, then b is n squared, right, plus 2n. So n is 36 squared plus 2 times 36, we'll find big numbers here. We are squaring 36, so that's normal. So 36 plus 2 times 36, like plus 72. So this one is 1368. So this one is 1368. And if I want to find this one, b minus a, like this 1000, so b minus 1, b minus a is this one, right? So this one minus 73. So 1368 minus 73. So 1295. Okay, so this one 1295. Okay, now how about 1368? This one the same, huh? B. How about C? C is n squared plus n plus 1. So n 36 squared plus 36 plus 1. So the answer is 36 squared plus 37. So this one 1333. Okay, so this one 1333 and the same there. Okay, so B, C is the same. Okay, B and C are the same, and just like the first one is different. So done with this. Okay, so now we are done. Look, we took like 41 minutes, but why? We are repeating and we're very slow. We are explaining. An exam you should take less than this even. Okay, still we have time anyway. Okay, next question is we are moving to modeling. Okay, when we talk about modeling, so remember the instructions we said at the beginning. Okay, so because this will help you to solve any modeling. Okay, so this is like, again, we are talking about, in this example, we like also building a mathematical model, and we are talking about the optimal order size to minimize the total cost. And actually this is related to economics more, and this is like real operational research, okay, about like business worldwide, and talking about like how to minimize the cost related to the storage, related to delivery and ordering, related to a lot of things. So this is one of the things. Here they said buying cost, okay, the cost of the of chairs. They said we have find the total buying cost of 600 chairs, and they said that it cost the shop 240 to buy one. So to buy one 240, and we need 600. Just it's direct multiplication. Look, it's 2 points. Actually, this one should be only 1 point, but since it's 2, please show this multiplication. Okay, so this will be the answer. Next one, that because of lack space or money, the shop cannot buy all the 600 chairs at once. Instead, it buys X chairs at a time. This is called an order for X chairs. Okay, so they will order many times per year. Okay, because they have no space and not enough money, of course. So write down an expression for the number of orders the shop makes in 1 year. So if they will make one order, it means they will take 600 shares once. Okay, if they will make 2 orders, so it means 300, and so on. So it means what? It means that if you wanted to find the number of orders, it should be this 600 divided by this 600 number, what we need to find, divided by number of orders. Okay, so for example, if they will order all 600 once, it means they will have only one order. 600 over 600 is 1. If they will order, let's say 300, okay, so it means that they will order 2 orders, each one of them 300, and so on. Okay, so this is the formula. n equals to 600 over x. Okay, so this is called an order of for x. Okay, next one, ordering cost. For each order there is a cost called the ordering cost. This is for filling in forms and checking the delivery. The shop has an ordering cost of $32 for each order. Okay, each order 32, so it's 32n. Okay, so 32 number of orders. Okay, which number of orders we have? What's n? What we have? N is this one, so I can multiply it by n, which is 600 over x. And you know what? They said use your answer in 5b. So this is your answer in 5b. Okay, it's like 32n, and n is this one from 5b. Okay. Again, in every exam, you will have like this. You are building a mathematical model. Okay, equations, they are depending on each other. Okay, so in this case, don't leave it in like that in exam. Yes, you have to show your work, and don't leave it. You have to simplify it. So 32 times 600. So the answer should be 19,200. Okay. So this one is what you call it, the total ordering cost per year. Total ordering cost. Okay. This one, number of orders. This one, the cost of a church. This is like fixed value. Okay. Next one, they said that the shop stores the church that orders. Before the delivery of an order, the shop has 0 chairs. Okay. After the delivery of an order, the shop has X chairs. The shop estimates that the number of chairs that it stores at any time is the mean of 0 and X. So what's the mean? The mean, we add them and we divide by the numbers. They say like, so this 0 plus X, and we have 2, so we will divide by 2. So it's just X over 2. So this is the mean. Okay. This is the mean. Okay. So this is the mean number of chairs in a whole year. Okay, between 0 and X. Okay. Storage cost. It costs $24 to store 1 chair for the whole year. This is the storage cost for 1 chair. Show that the model for the total cost in dollars T in 1 year for buying, ordering, and storage is this one. Okay, so you can say that this T, okay, is number 1, it's the cost of chairs itself, yeah, plus the cost. Let's go back. So this is the cost of chairs itself, okay, and then we have also another cost. This is the ordering cost. It's this one. Okay, so ordering cost. So it's exactly actually the same, nothing we will do here. Plus we have cost here $24 for 1 chair for the whole year. Okay, so we have 20. So let's write it storage cost, and then we substitute storage cost. So this one, which is for 144,000, the ordering cost, which is this one, because they are the same, nothing to make. Storage cost, they said, is 24 for 1 chair for the whole year. But how many we have in the year? The mean number what we have per year, we said it's X over 2. This also what we found. So we are using all the old formulas. Okay, so this 24 divided by 2, it will be what? It will be 12. So just like that. Okay, so this is the answer. So now this one is 12, so it's 12x. So T equals to this one. Look in exam, please. Very important. Don't just repeat only this one. Okay, you will not get any points if you are just repeating this formula. So you have to show your work. You have to say that this one plus this one plus that one, and you have to show that, especially that this one's something new. Okay, don't just repeat the final one with no explanation, with no showing the work. Okay. Now, question 6. In every paper 6, they will the final formula you have to draw. So here, just to save time, I wrote the formula. You read the formula in Y. Okay. Here Y. What is just here in Y? Oh, I have to write it again. Okay, no problem. So in you have to write the formula. This one. Okay, good. So let's write the formula. 1 4 4 0 0. Okay, plus in fraction, please make alpha y and enter. So you can write 19 200 over x. X is alpha and x, then plus 12 again alpha x. Okay, if you do just graphing exam, okay, most likely you will not see anything there. So, or you will not have an accurate. So go to window, please. Look here, if you look at x values, the x values what we have in graph, like from 0 to 150. So right, the minimum is 0, the maximum is 150, and the step, you can make it, let's say 10. Okay, it's fine. So 10 step, like to be like 15. Okay, and y, you discover that y from where? From 144. So we're starting from here. Look, this is y from here to there. So 144, and the maximum is 146. Okay, and the scale, look from here to there. What we have from here? We have like 2000 from here to there. So you may make the scale, let's say 500. Okay, your step like 500. Now you can graph. Now you have the graph. It's clear now. Okay. So, and before having this graph, if it's not clear, also to be correct, not clear for you where exactly like this graph it will go like that. Okay, but if it's not clear for you if this one is under this number or above this number, so please find the minimum point first, then sketch. Okay, anyway they will ask you to find it, but just in case to make your graph accurate. But anyway, please don't touch this one. Don't touch it. They will not. Look, here is x. So anyway, x doesn't equals to 0. So we will never touch this vertical axis. Okay? What happened? Oh my God. Hopefully everything is there. Okay? Is it clear? Okay, let's, before sketching, let's find, and anyway, what they said, let's look at the first one. So the number of chairs in each order that gives it the minimum total cost is called the economic order quantity. So find the economic order quantity. So we need the minimum number. The minimum number here, like an x, which will give me the minimum cost. So we need to find actually, like if our graph like that, we need to find this point. Okay. So let's find it and then we'll sketch. Okay. So if you want to find the minimum value, you go to second, then calc, and then go to the minimum. When you go to the minimum, take point before the minimum. Any point before the minimum, okay? And then this is the left bound, okay? And then press enter. And then after the minimum point, press enter again, and then guess enter again. They give you now that it's like exactly 40. Okay, I will make zoom, maybe if you can see it. Okay. Where we were, it was here, like like 40. Okay, it was, I will make it again, no problem. So second calc, and then the minimum. Okay, the minimum is before the point, left bound, and after the point. Okay, so the minimum is, you can see here, it's like 40. Okay, so the answer is 40. Look here, y value here representing the minimum cost. Okay, so if here is n, the number of which is 40, so the maximum value here is, the minimum value here is 14, as you see, 144 and 960. So it's like, it's approximately, you can say this one, okay, but it's a little bit down. Like if you have a horizontal line like this one and you sketch it, so you should like have something like approximately like this, okay, if you wanted to make it more accurate. Okay, so something like this. I don't need this one now. Okay, so this one, we discovered that, just for your information, right, that this one on the graph here is 40, and that this one is 144960. Okay, this is the minimum cost, and this is the minimum number. Okay, the shop buys 600 shares in 1 year. Calculate the number of orders in year that gives the minimum total cost. Okay, so if the shop buys 600, okay, calculate the number of orders. So number of orders, it was, what was the formula for this? We had this formula before, right? So it was, let's see, the total, calculate the number of orders that in a year that gives the minimum cost. Okay, we have this T, right? So T, the shop buys 600 chairs in 1 year. Calculate the number of orders. Yeah, number of orders. Let's go back. Number of orders, just to double check. Number of orders, which one it was? This one? Yeah, number of orders here, it was this one, right? Like number of orders the shop makes in a year. Yeah, this one. So usually, if you don't know any information, go back to C. Okay, you don't have to memorize anything. So n is 600 over x. Okay, so n equals to 600 over x. Okay, what's x? We discovered that x is 40. Okay, so it will be 15 orders. So this one's 50. Okay, again, you must show your work. Okay, guys. See here that to buy the 600 chairs in the shop makes 50 orders. This costs the shop more than the minimum total cost. How much more it cost? Okay, so here to, let's see, like if we said the formula is, again back, yes, 600 over x. We need number of orders, so 600 over 50 orders, right? So this one will give us like 12, okay, times of ordering. Okay, so if n is 12, let's now substitute in the formula, like what will be the total cost. Let's go back to the formula. Is for 144,000 plus 19 to 100 over x plus the last one, it was 12x. Okay, 12x. What's x in this case of 12? So x or yeah, yeah, it's 12. Yeah, actually, I I just switched this one with this one. This one should be n, this one should be x. Yeah, yeah, it's the same, but it should be like x equals to 600 over n. Okay, so 600 over number of orders is 50, so x equals to 12. Yeah, so in this case, x is 12 and x here also is 12. So let's see to find the cost when x equals to 12. Okay, like they will make 50 orders and each order is 12 chairs. This is what they said. Okay, so again, if you have 600 chairs and you have 50 orders, how many chairs per order? So it should be 600 over n, 50, and this gives the 12. Okay, okay, good. Now if you substitute by 12, what will be the cost? Let's calculate this one. This is 144,000 plus 190, 200 over 12 plus 144. Oh, it's this one is big number. Yeah, of course. Okay, so this one 145,744. Okay, so this one in this case. Okay, and how about they said that this cost the shop more than the minimum total cost? What was the minimum total cost? The minimum we found it before from the graph was this one. You don't have to find it again. So it was 144,960. Okay, let's write it there. So this one at 40, right? So it's 144,960 dollars. Okay. So how much it will cost more? So we have to subtract them. So it will be this. You subtracted this one minus this one. Okay. So the cost for 12 minus the cost for 40. So this 145,744 minus 144,960. So 145,744 minus 144,960. So the answer is $784. Okay. Now we have another question. For a quicker method to calculate the economic order quantity x, the American engineer R.H. Wilson used this model, x equals to the square root of this fraction. Okay, they said that k is integer, okay? And here they are asking to find k. So the answer must be integer. And they are giving me the values. So let's substitute. Okay. What else did they said? They said use your answer in 6bi. Okay, let's see. So the square root of k, we need to find k, times n is 600. Times c is 32. Divided by s is 24. Okay, how about x? Okay, they said use answer in 6bi. 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 So it's 40. X is 40. Okay, now we need to find k. It's just, you can say, rearranging a formula. You could rearrange the formula from the beginning before answering, or just you can substitute and then rearrange. Okay, so let's find this one, something k. So 600 times 32, then divided by this 24. So the answer is 800. Now, if you want to get rid of this square root, so make square here and square there. So this one is 1600, and this one is 800k. Divide both sides by 800 to get rid of this 800. So k equals to 16 over 8, which is 2. Is it integer? Yes. So k here equals to 2. Done. You have to show your work. Then the shop reduces the 600 shares that it buys in 1 year by 10%. Okay, so it was 600 and reduced by 10%. It means 100 reduced by 10%. So it became 90%. So you multiply by 90%. 90% is 0.9. So let's see the number of shares now. It became 600 times 0.9. So it became 540. Okay, so using Wilson model, find the percentage change. Okay, first let's see how it will be if we substitute in this formula, this one, x equals to the square root of k n c. Let's make it capital K and C over S. Okay, so we need first that now the number is different, right? That the n, k, we found k is 2. Okay, n is 540, right? And c is 32 and s 24. So what's x? So let's see. The square root. So let's use calculator. 2 times 540 times 32. All of this divided by 24. The square. Okay, so the square root of 1440. This is x. Okay, the new x. What was the old x? Okay, so find the percent change in the economic order quantity. X, the old one, it was 40. Okay, and this one, the new one. Yes. Okay, now how to find the percentage change? Okay, the percentage change, and this is like any percentage change, percentage profit, percentage loss, percentage decrease, increase, all of this, it has a formula like new minus old, okay, divided by the old, okay, and then times 100. This is percentage change. The new for us, the square root of 1440 minus the old value, which is 40, divided by 40, and then multiply by 100. This will give you the percentage change. Okay, so the square root of the answer minus 40 divided by 40, and then multiply by 100. So the answer is negative 5.113, 3 significant figures. So the number is decreased actually. Yes, as they said, it reduces. So anyway, the percentage change, it will be negative. Okay, so it reduces by 5.13 percentage. Okay, So this is, you may say negative 5.13 percentage, or you can say decreased by 5.13 percentage. Okay, so just this is the answer. Or you can leave it as absolute value. Anyway, they said reduced, so we know that's a negative, so you can leave it as a absolute value. Okay. Oh, done. Okay, good. So we finished like in 1 hour 10 minutes. Okay, and your exam is 1 hour 30 minutes, right? So 20 minutes before. And by the way, I'm talking a lot. Yes, I could be even do it less than this. But again, it's just about practicing. What you can do before the exam, please just remember again, read the context carefully, okay? You have to understand the context because it will help you understand and interpret, okay, the question very well. Please communicate everything, okay? So write reasons, not just the final answer. Write reasons why, for example, because cosine 6 is 1/2, okay? Just don't just make you have to explain, I mean, the reason. Verify your answers, so usually substitute and check, like even when, if you remember, like when I found C, I could say that C here, it's the same there and done, but I found it again to check and to prove that my answer is correct. The pattern early, you have to check at the pattern. Look at the table if there is any relation between them, differences, for example, the first difference or the second difference, or maybe it's geometric. Okay, do you know, by the way, the formula for geometric sequence? Okay, I think you had a question like that, so you should know that it's like AR to the power of n minus 1. Okay, so you should know when you look at the table. Please, when you use your GDC, like when you sketch the graph, take care about like how you sketch the graph. Take care about the window to know your x values and y values. You will find them already on the graph they will give you. Okay. Take care about how to find the turning point, because usually it's about turning point, the maximum and the minimum. So you should know what's x and y of the turning point. X representing what and y representing what, because this will help you. Please show everything, okay? Every single number, please try to show and explain, okay? What else? Please, like, connect sections together. Like if you have question 4, most likely you will use equation what you did in maybe in question 3 or something before. So look, because you don't have to memorize, but look back, okay? In modeling, what I want to say that not just write the formula direct, like you have to explain the formula, or to explain like 2 steps at least, to say that oh, this one is 24 times like x over 2. Okay, so this will give you the 12x, just like that. Okay, what else? Time management, as you see, like it will not take time, so please don't be very fast and afraid, and be confident, be calm. You will do it, you will have enough time, but at the same time don't spend more than 45 minutes in one section. Okay, you may start with the section what you feel more confident. If you feel more confident with modeling, go to modeling. If you feel more confident with investigation, start with investigation. Is not a problem, okay? But try, please, to leave the first 10 minutes for revision, reviewing, double your numbers, explain very well, okay? So please let me know if you have any question, and I'm very sorry and that I published this one very late, but I didn't have enough time after work. So good luck, everyone. Goodbye. Please leave your comments, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Goodbye.